start over. Go. Son, judges, a very warm welcome. I am John, and today I would like to share to you about how everything conspired into bringing this amazing coffee here. And with that, I'd like to translate the hard work of each and everyone in this coffee chain into an enjoyable and valuable experience. First, I warm your cups with hot water. And now, judges, for the perfect experience, I will share to you the information on my coffee and how each process has contributed to its own unique taste and flavors in 3 steps. But judges, please don't rush to take notes because everything that I share to you here is in the coffee information cards in front of you. In this 10 minutes, please enjoy my presentation. Now let's begin with coffee 165, our first step. It is a nano-lab with Sidra variety. It is produced in La Palma and El Capitan in a lovely 18 hectares and run by a passionate founder, Felipe Sapi. Now, Felipe and his team train their local cherry pickers in high-quality coffee harvesting methods in 2 elements. First, strictly picking out the ripest cherries in correct and specific maturation level. And second, is controlling every step of the process with full attention. And these 2 key elements is the reason for the creaminess in our cup. Now let's talk about the variety. Sidra. It is a cross-mutation between Red Bourbon and Typica. And Red Bourbon is known for its body and sweetness, while Typica is known for its brightness and acidity. Now, with these 2 varieties combined and complement each other, this results in the complexity in your cup. Sidra is carefully grown in the rich soil of the Cundinamarca department. It is grown in an altitude of 800 meters above sea level with temperature ranges between 22 degrees Celsius during the day and as low as 10 degrees Celsius during the nights with a relative humidity of 90%. Now due to this environment condition, this results to a lower productivity and this is what makes each coffee cherry packed with acids and sugars and this is the reason for the flavorful sweetness in your cup. Now this coffee is processed as a whole cherries for an anaerobic process for 48 hours. This is a wet fermentation with the absence of oxygen inside a steel stainless container. Now with the fermentation breaking down the sugar, this creates lactic acid and this is what makes your cup creamy and silky. Now judges, let's move on to our second step, my roasting and brewing approach. Now I roasted this coffee 7 days ago with a total duration of 9 minutes and 30 seconds up to the level of 70 to 77. Now I chose this profile because it brings out a lot of delicate aroma, flavors, and sweetness to the cup. And as a brewer, I chose the Marley 60 dripper because it gives my coffee a perfect balance of sweetness and acidity. And I personally use the plastic type because plastic is a great thermal insulator. It prevents the heat energy from moving in one material to another. Now this will give my brew a perfect and even extraction. And for my recipe today, I seal my coffee in containers to reduce the oxidation of air and light exposure. And for my recipe today, I'm using 17 grams of ground coffee and 255 ml of hot water using a medium grind setting. It is in order to produce a clean cup and aftertaste. And for my brew water, my kettles are set at 93 degrees Celsius with full water to maintain the temperature stability. And now let's start with the brewing. I pre-infuse for 30 seconds to saturate my coffee grounds and to make sure that I will achieve a full, optimal, even extraction. And then after that, I pour in a circular motion for 2 rounds, add an extra agitation, and help me extract all the delicate acids which is you will experience acidic acidity later. Pour steadily down the center to increase the sweetness, body, and avoid some bitter compounds. Judges, I also brought my own water. It is filtered to remove impurities, and I added 80 parts per million of magnesium to help me extract all the delicate acids and sugars, 40 parts per million of calcium for my creamy texture, and 40 parts per million of bicarbonate to help me maintain the balance of the acidity. Now, this has a total brewing time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds with a target TDS of 1.35 to 1.45 for a perfect balance of sweetness and body. Now, while the brewing continues, let me prepare your cups. Thank you for waiting. Now judges, along with all the information that I gave to you in my first and second step, now you can find the result, which is the third step, my coffee taste profile. Now this coffee has very complex flavors, and it really amazed me how temperature can change its flavors and characteristics. Now, I give you two profiles for this one. Let us start from when the coffee is hot. In the aroma, you will find orange blossoms, followed with the sweet honey, lavender, honeysuckle, and vanilla. In the flavors, you will find mandarin orange, nectarine, red apple, and white peach. For the aftertaste, sweet and clean, lingering like grapefruit. For the acidity, medium intensity, vibrant and lively. And you will also find citric acid like mandarin orange. And for the body, it will be juicy and creamy. Now I'm serving you the carafe and assessing the aroma. Hi. Thank you. Please, you can drop it in short. Hi. Thank you. Please drop it short. Thank you for waiting. Drop it short. Please take your time. Now moving on, judges. When assessing the acidity and sweetness, please use your cupping spoons. In assessing the body and aftertaste, please drink from the cup. Now let's start from the coffee is warm. The flavors you will get is black honey and grapefruits. For the acidity, you will find malic acid like red grapes and sweet guyabano. And for the body, it will be juicy, round, and syrupy. May I? Hi, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Judges, this coffee is truly amazing and it is a well-balanced cup. So please, aside from judging it, enjoy it as well. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Sorry. And as we come to an end, referring to what I said earlier, I really wish to give each and everyone a delightful experience when drinking a cup of coffee because it may just be a drink for some, but coffee is a way of life for me. Well, once again, I am John. It was a pleasure to brew for you. Time.